And where I'm at now, do you want?
Yes,
yeah.
fill us in.
So that was a few years ago, but I'm still doing the same strategy. But I got a little bit bored with only having one brand, so I ended up. I had three. I recently sold one of the smaller brands because I could put. There's not a shortage of ideas. There is so many ideas. Once you understand how it all clicks together, there is thousands of ideas, and it's kind of a curse because you just want more and more products. So I just added in products and built a couple of brands. So I sold one brand nearly a year ago now, probably 8 months ago, a little brand, which was great.
Beautiful brand, by the way.
Yeah,
it's
lovely.
It's a beautiful brand you created.
We started that with the intent to sell, so the intent to build it and sell. And I still hold one brand, which, interesting, I haven't told you this, Adam, I have one of those venture capital firms chasing me down at the moment to sell that. Yeah, someone out of Germany.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. Whether or not I choose to sell that yet, I'm not sure. But yeah, that one's going really well. So, and I've moved into Shopify and a few other things, but yeah.
I mean, looking back, you know, from the sunny coast, you got a brand new baby to here. What was the moment, I know you've shared it before, but the moment where you realised that you were free financially, and how did that feel?
Yeah.
Because for so many people watching this, they're going to be cynical, right? Like, I know what it's like. You see ads on the internet. I've got the worst face in the world for this kind of thing because I look like a salesman. I've got the big white teeth. It just screams cynical. But what did it feel like when it actually happened for you? So where were you when you realised, oh my God, I've actually now don't ever have to work for anyone again?
Yeah, totally. I was, it was a Wednesday afternoon and I was out washing the car with my son, who was, I don't know, about 2.5 or something at the time, Ollie, and we were washing the car and I realised, I mean, who gets to wash the car with their son on a Wednesday afternoon at home and make enough money to not be worried about who's paying the bills that week, you know? So it was a realisation that I now didn't have to stress about where my weekly payments and things were coming from. That was all covered. And it's an amazing feeling when you suddenly realise that something could happen to me and I have a business that can continue on and my son will be looked after, my family will be looked after, and I don't really have to worry anymore. So,
and that money's coming in while you're doing whatever you want to do.
That's right, with minimal effort. There is still some work, but it's only a couple of hours a week when
because you can outsource most things.
Oh, totally.
And it wasn't anywhere near $1 million a year, right? It was like you're doing what, $1,000 a day or something, or
it was about $1,000 a day. I think it was a little bit more than that. It converted back to $500 a day profit, Australian dollars.
$500 a day, and at that point you were like, I'm free and happy.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I need to pay our bills. You know, it's not going to be a multi-millionaire, but it was enough to pay mortgages and electricity bills and
it's a wonderful feeling. I remember the same thing because I was living in Los Angeles working in my animation company, and when my Amazon business started to happen, it wasn't making as much as the animation business, but what was so amazing about it was it's just turning up, and I'd open up and I'd check the seller thing and I'd go, my God, I've got $1,000 in the account overnight, or $2,000, and I remember when I, just grew and grew, and it's this crazy feeling. You know, when we look at it, really, there's a few more principles that we want to dive into with you now. So there's trends, there's Pinterest. So going over to Pinterest and having a look over there, which I know you did that with your first product.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite places to go looking. Pinterest, Etsy.
So your first idea was, in basic, decide the type of person you'd like to sell to.
Yep.
Go to Amazon and see if there's a thing there for them, whether it be a pet urn or any of those products we just showed.
See what was available.
And if there's not, see if you can find one for them that's not there.
That's correct.
Like Pinterest.
That's correct.
Is that how you found that product?
I just Googled it to start with and then just went down the whole of Etsy, Pinterest, Google Images, whatever. And then as it turned out, I found one that went, oh, that'd be good. And then I actually found that product on Alibaba.
Right.
So it was in the depths and bowels of Alibaba eventually, but I found it on Pinterest, I think, when I went looking.
So you reached out to the manufacturer and you said, I'd like to make these and put them in my own box.
Yep. I changed it up a little bit just so that it was totally in line with my avatar's expectations.
Yep.
There was a few things that weren't, so I just changed it very slightly and put it in my own branded box and shipped it off.
Yes.
So it was reasonably easy once I'd found the product, and that's it. That's the difference, is you've got to put a little bit of thought into it. You can't just buy something off the shelf and expect it to sell. You do have to just change it up a little bit.
I don't think you'll mind me saying this, but one of your brands is environmentally friendly,
That's
right?
correct,
Broadly speaking.
Yeah.
So you were, like, for example, if you were to do, these egg containers do about $5,000 a month on Amazon, right?
Yep.
And it's just plastic.
Yep.
Now, if you were to do this, you would look at like getting that made in like recycled, I don't know.
Yeah, totally.
Something.
So I would find the data and find that would be a good product, that there's nothing for my avatar in there.
Yeah.
And then I would try and work out how can I make that product suitable for my avatar.
So things like, you wouldn't have it on a hang tag like this that's like this colour scheme and shiny. What would you do? Just to give practical example.
Yeah, totally. You could use the same shape even. You don't even have to change the shape, just material that it's made out of. I totally changed that so it was environmentally friendly.
Yep.
But yeah, the packaging would change.
Maybe like a recycled cardboard that would just have black print on it or something?
Yeah, something cheap, simple, easy, no staples in it or anything. But again, the key thing is it's got to be visually differentiated when someone sees it online. So you'd have to see what else was on there. I mean, that's bright yellow, so that's probably what people are coming up with, but I know.
They're going, it's eggs, so I'm going to make it yellow like yolks. But I could see that in like a sort of some kind of compressed, composted looking strong, and this is a recycled paper that had some origami over it or something that just made it stand out. And awesome.
Well, I mean, it's eggs. Egg cartons are already in a quite environmentally friendly box, so why not make it look like an egg carton, or something?
But
harder. But harder, So I mean, that's where the money is.
Yes.
Is looking at something and making it look different and better. It's got to perform.
It's becoming a little bit obsessed about it for your avatar, isn't it?
Totally.
If you enjoyed that video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell that's somewhere on the screen here so that you get instantly notified when we drop new videos. Thanks for watching, subscribe and hit the bell.